welcome to episode 8 of Liz and Lars and the Secret Code of the Magnificent Book. This is a book I've written by myself. I am Titi Omole. May I implore you, if you do not have a copy of this book yet, to go to, if you can visit amazon.co.uk, grab a copy of this book. It's available paperback and Kindle. I think it would be awesome if you can have a copy and read along with me. But nonetheless, I'm glad you're here, and we're just going to read because that's what we do here on this channel. All right, so we've been reading this story titled Tidy Up the Mess. Remember, we have 3 stories in this book, and we've read 2 in previous episodes, and then we have the 3rd one, and we're continuing with the 3rd story. So come along with me. Let's read together. Liz and Lars were surprised at her question. That's Dora we're talking about here. But they had a brilliant idea to explain the answer to Dora and walk Dora to the nearest glass door on the front of the school building. Look at the glass, Dora, and tell me what you see, Liz said. Dora stood there confused and baffled at her friend's strange request. So she said to them, "Me." "Okay, Dora, what else can you see?" "Yeah, I can see my hair, a little bit messy. I can see my dress, a bit of stain on it. And I can see my flabby badge." I think you need to see the illustration to appreciate Dora. Beautiful. Done by Tolu Shofule. So Liz, okay, yeah, I get it. I'm a total mess, Dora replied. Liz explained to her that the first step to take towards making a new friend was to give more care, a bit to appearance if you want, and keep yourself, looking nice and tidy. Not that it matters, but it's always good, a good way to start. Not everybody will want to be my friend with someone that often appears untidy and scruffy. Nobody will want to be my friend anyway, she said, as kindly as she could. So Liz encouraged Dora to keep her things clean and reassured her that she would have more friends that would want to come with her and share her games with, if her games were nice and clean. "Oh, thanks, guys. I knew I could always count on you to tell me the truth about myself," said Dora. Okay. Can we please focus on the show for now? I am so excited, Liz said, clapping her hands. "My mom will be so proud of me when she sees me on stage." "Oh, thank goodness. Dad and Auntie Damie will be around as well." "Oh, so is your dad coming to the show?" Lars asked, turning to Dora. "Well, Mr. Business is forever busy. He works very late, so he won't be able to make it," Dora replied, looking down disappointedly at the cold grey concrete at her feet. "Hold on a minute, who is Mr. Business?" Liz inquired. "Oh, come on, Liz. She's referring to her dad," Liz explained. Dora and her dad hardly spend any time together. He's a very hard-working businessman who traveled far to get to work. He's usually in a hurry in the morning and to get to work and come back late at night. They were like sheep passing in the sea. I sometimes miss my mom and wish that she was here with us. If only Dad would pay more attention to me and not buy me all these fancy games instead," Dora continued. "Maybe if he paid attention, he would notice my appearance for once." Lars encouraged her not to blame her dad for the way she looked. "Your dad's a very hard-working man, and I'm sure that he loves you. You've got to get used to taking good care of yourself and not put the blame on your dad every time," Lars said. "And stop calling your dad funny names. It's rude," Liz added firmly. "Okay, guys, I apologize. I was upset," Dora mumbled, her eyes clouded with tears, wishing that he hadn't allowed her emotions to take over. Liz explained to Dora that although appearing clean and hygienic, they're very important, but good character is much more important. You have good character, Dora, and you should be grateful for that, she said. Let me tell you about someone who loves you the way you are. He's not bothered about the way you look, your appearance, Liz explained to Dora. Oh, really? Dora was really excited to hear that and asked Liz to tell us some more about this person. You mean this person really doesn't care about this messy hair, this drooping badge, this stain on my dress? Will this person be my friend despite this mess? She asked. Liz told her that this friend we're talking about is God, and God will be her friend no matter who she is or how she looked. God wants everyone to come to him regardless of their situations. Oh, God is interested in making sure that our hearts and characters are kept clean. And he can also help you, Dora. He can help you work at your appearance as well if you want him to. Come, Dora, let me show you some cool quotes from this book. This book will help you understand, said Laz, as he opened up his backpack and brought out his Bible. Now we need to see this illustration as well. It's amazing work done by Tolu Shofile. Take a look, it's beautiful. So we continue. Remember how I told you earlier that God is interested in helping us develop a good character and behavior, Laz said. Well, check out this magnificent book called the Bible and see what this quote says about us. This quote is in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19, and it says, "You surely know that your body is a temple where the Spirit of God lives. The Spirit is in you and is a gift from God, so you are no longer your own." What I'm trying to say here, Becky, is that God wants us to stay. God wants to stay in our hearts, but He will only hang around if our hearts were clean, because He's always clean. He's a clean God, and He's a very holy God. So therefore, we must keep our hearts clean at all times in order for Him to stay with us. The Bible also lists a few things that can make a heart appear filthy and unpleasant to God. These things are lies, anger, grudges, and disobedience, Liz added. Dora was really excited, knowing that this person cared so much about her character and not necessarily her appearance. She moved closer to them to listen to more advice from her dearest friend. We've come to the end of today's episode 8 of Liz and Laz story, and we've been reading from this story titled Tidy Up the Mess. Concluding part will be the next edition, which will be our episode 9, so be sure to join us. But ahead of episode 9, it would be good if you could get a copy of this book. Visit amazon.co.uk, look for Liz and Laz and the Secret Code of the Magnificent Book by Titi Omole. It's available paperback or Kindle. I'm hoping that next time you join us, you have a copy and we can read the concluding part of this story together. Until then, it's bye.